Now, the time of the program is really running low. The question just came in my mind, of course, probably of your interest as well. Does the recent human rights ministry in Pakistan is helping the minorities as well or not?
The Ministry of Human Rights has been awesome, I have to say, and one concerning thing for me...
The reason I'm asking you, of course, is does relate somehow with the minorities, but is it actually cooperating with the minorities?
Cooperative, they've been excellent, they really have, and I'm so impressed with what they've done. They've created a voice where a voice hasn't existed before. Often, you know, I've tried to contact the Ministry of Minorities. I'm not against the Ministry of Minorities, but this is my personal view. I won't even say this is the BPCA view, although I'm sure the majority of our executive...
is that your organisation?
You know, there's other members of that BPCA, so I can't speak for the BPCA. I speak for myself here when I say that the way forward for Pakistan isn't by labelling minorities as minorities. By having a Ministry of Minority, a Ministry for Minorities, we're saying that minorities are separate to the rest of Pakistan. But we shouldn't be saying this. We've gone beyond that now. Those days are gone. We don't need a separate electorate. We need one vote. We need one Ministry of Human Rights that protects people of all faiths, of all diversities, of all orientations. That's what human rights is. It's not for one type of people. It's not for another type of people. That's the way forward. And you know, if Pakistan needs longer to learn that, they've re-ratified the Ministry of Minorities, then so be it. But you know, if we have to, why not? You know, I don't ever want to lose a federal minister that has a Christian background, because we need these Christian voices. But perhaps he could be used in another ministry. Perhaps absorb him into the Ministry of Human Rights, and bring and put Galani into another one, or leave Galani there and put Shahbaz Bhatti into another ministry. But you know, what we need is common sense to prevail now. The country for too long has been divisive. It's pandered to some very strange concepts. We don't need a Ministry of Minorities. We need a Ministry of Human Rights. It makes more sense. We don't need a separate vote. We're all part of Pakistan. What we should encourage is political parties to have a responsibility to have a certain quota of Christians. So you know, they need to put forward MPs that are going to have a Christian background, or Hindu background, or Sikh background, rather than you know, giving a separate vote to Christians and to other minorities. That's not working. That's a disempowerment. That's a disenfranchisement, even though the Christians don't realise it, the Hindus don't realise it, the Sikhs don't realise it. They need to have elected members that have come through the normal stream, so they can feel confident when they go into that assembly that they're there by choice of the people, that the public have voted them in, not the party. So they can stand up and speak against sometimes the party line where it's essential, just like our MPs here do. Not all the Conservative MPs agreed with the student cuts. That we're seeing these increases in cost of university here in the UK. Some Tories spoke out against it, even though it was a Conservative-driven policy. But our Pakistani Christians will not do that for their parties, because they have to toe that party line, or next time they just won't be selected. And they know that. They need to be empowered by the people. And I just wish that these reforms would take place sooner rather than later.
Okay, now in the UK, the Pakistani Human Rights Commission office, I mean the Ministry of Human Rights, is it actually working with your organisation in any way?
We often...
Or what role actually they are playing?
I mean, they've been very helpful, I have to say. When we had the issue, when the issue of Asibibi came to us, we got it very early, earlier than most Christian organisations, because we have a direct conduit with people in Pakistan. And we were seeking help and assistance in trying to approach the Prime Minister President to try and put a mercy plea across. The Christian Muslim Forum, another great group in the UK, trying to bring about harmony between Muslims and Christians in the UK, suggested Rubab Mehdi. I don't really want to say names, so sorry, I shouldn't say that. But they suggested the Ministry of Human Rights as an option for us to take our concerns forward. We contacted them. They've always been prompt with their responses. They've always given us a reply to any literature we've sent out to Pakistan. They've kept us in the loop. They tell us what's happening. We've never had that here in the UK. Christian organisations, Muslims, Sikhs, I don't think anybody's ever had that. They've set up a spokesperson for Europe, and avoiding names, she has been immensely proactive, unlike any other government official. And I just think, for me, it will be a regression if we lose the Ministry of Human Rights. It makes forward planning sense to go that way, to go towards human rights rather than minorities. We don't want to be labelled. We don't want to be separate. We're part of Pakistan. Pakistan is for all its people. Irrespective of your faith, it's for all people. That's what what Quaid-e-Azam wanted when he created it. Many of his political speeches, they talk about equality, they talk about equal status, they talk about protecting those that are afflicted, they talk about protecting the vulnerable, they talk about harmonious living. He spoke about that nearly every time. Major political speeches, yet we don't see that. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "You must be the change you wish to see in this world." And Governor Salman Taseer, he's proven that he was willing to step to the plate and do that. We've now got a spokesperson for Europe. Is willing to take people's concerns to Pakistan. We've got a ministry that is listening.
So I mean, the changes are actually, the change has
They're
started.
significant. They are significant. They're significant. Look, if you go back, when we first started this group, even before, around the time of Musharraf, if groups wanted to find out what was happening in Pakistan, it was impossible to get that data across here to the UK. I found it a very productive route has been the Ministry of Human Rights. If we give them a concern, they will come back to us, even if we don't get all, because of sub judice and not being able to share certain data, confidentiality. I'm aware of that. The one thing they do for us is they acknowledge receipt of the information we've given to them, and they confirm that it's gone to the appropriate body in Pakistan. That facilitation has never been in existence, and I think, for one, I'm definitely a proponent for a retention of something that makes sense. And the Ministry of Human Rights.
Thank you so much, Wilson Chaudhary, for coming into my show today. And it was really nice to talk to you and discussing the different issues, although we went to a different issue, but that was not intentionally, of course, that was unintentionally. We diverted and we have discussed on a very, very sensitive issue, but our viewers know that basically we are here to provide the information. We are not here to disregard or insult or promote anyone in any way. Here we are in this program, or Ahlul TV in general, we try to give information as much as possible to make awareness. Of course, this is a community and there does exist in Pakistan, and the Pakistani Christian exists in UK. So it was an awareness program. Viewers, the time of the program has already ended. I have taken some of the minutes as well already. So I would like my guest to give a little message for our viewers so we can end the program.
Okay, it's a simple message. It's a message of peace, unity and harmony to the people of Pakistan, irrespective of their faith. I would just like to say that, Pakistan is a country that was formed for all of us. And I hope that all the viewers here today will take note of that and, work towards something that could be a base for a great future, for a nation that was based on strong equality principles. So, thank you very much for listening today.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Wilson Chaudhary, who is the Chief Executive of British Pakistani Christian Association, and it was a pleasure to talk to you, and of course our viewers would have enjoyed the program and the discussion and the information we have disclosed. Viewers, thank you so much for watching in and tuning in. So stay tuned. Of course, Ahlul Bayt TV does want you to stay tuned, and of course for another exciting program, just stay tuned, and inshallah I'll see you next week with another exciting guest. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.